Welcome to this tutorial on how to reset your WebTools password, which works for Google accounts as well as a couple of other things that you might come across in the WLS suite of tools. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure you open up an internet browser. Obviously, can't get there without it. I recommend Google Chrome. Big fan of that anyway, but people have personal preferences. If you're planning on using the Chromebooks a bit more in the future, I would say start using Google Chrome more often just so you can get used to all of the features that it has and some of the extensions that come up. And there's a lot of neat things you can do with Google that we have access to, especially for our classrooms and things. Anyway, what we want to do is go down to the bottom left-hand side of the menu here where you see Web Tools and click there. And when you do that, it pulls up a lot of different options here. For those of you who have scheduled library time or computer carts already in the past, you'll notice that's where our scheduling tool is. But right above that is Staff Tools. And when you click on that and go down to the bottom right-hand corner, you see the WLS Web Tool user information, and that's where your Google account password is located. Go ahead and click there, and now you see a username and password box here for you to enter your information. This is your Novell information. This is your enter the computer login stuffs. Go ahead and put those things in, and mine already saves. One of the nice things about Google Chrome, though you can do that with lots of other browsers. Anyway, once you've logged in, you're going to have a couple of different options of what you would like to do for your password. If you know for sure that you haven't looked at your password yet, you have not reset and done anything, you may want to start with the view the password just in case, even if you have already changed it and you just may not use it very often. It's a good recommendation to go there and check out what the password is. You can see that here up next to the username box. If your password looks like some kind of craziness with all kinds of letters and numbers and things, that's the random password that was assigned to you that you're definitely going to want to go in and change, because there's no way you're probably going to remember that. I know I wouldn't. So I definitely changed it to something I'm going to remember and use more frequently. From there, though, you can click return to the main menu now that you've seen the password. Although, by the way, since this does take a little while to update, if you wanted to use it right away, you may actually want to copy and paste this password, copy this down and paste it into an email to yourself, or just as long as it's been copied, you can keep it to use for the near future. So now that we're back at the main menu here, we can click on the reset the password link. And when we do that, you have the option to type in whatever password you want. It just has to have a minimum of 8 characters. It gives you some hints for things down here, but I wouldn't worry about those too much. Even though it tells me my password is medium, I'm good with it. Make sure you retype the password exactly and then update. And as it'll tell you up here then, the Google Apps for Education updates every couple of hours. So again, if you're not using it right away, but you plan to in the future, I wouldn't even worry about doing the whole copy and paste thing of the random crazy password they gave you, and just wait for this thing to update. If you're planning on using it a little bit more immediately than 2 hours, you might need that crazy, crappy password so that you don't have to wait the 2 hours for it. Once you're done there, you're basically finished. You can click log out, and you should be good to go. Hopefully this helps.